Hi guys, I have some exciting news. I have just brought home a plant to rescue. A couple of days ago, my friend Lori, who gives me so many things in my garden, called and said, I am digging up a small shrub. Do you want it? The lower branches look terrible. So I decided I would bring it home. She knows how much I love to do plant rescues, and lately I've taken on topiarying. I don't even know if that's a verb, but I'm going to give this a try and try to pot it up in some nice rich soil, and maybe I'll put in a little fertilizer, even though this wouldn't be the typical time of year. But for some reason this plant was not happy in its spot, and it has come home with me. And many years ago, I gave it to her, and now it's come back to me. So I'm very happy that she thought of me first, and she also gave me a couple of lilacs. Let me show you over here. I've got them soaking in a bucket. So I have a couple she's given me already, which are bushing out, but these will be a lovely addition to my woodland garden, and I'll have to find a spot that's a little bit sunny because they do like sun. But look, there's buds on there already. I hope you can see that. But those look nice and promising. So I'm going to let them have a nice soak while I pot this beautiful but ailing Alberta spruce. So let's see what we can do with this, and if we can make it look like a topiary. And maybe in a year or two it'll look really great again. It looks worse from this angle. I think it was up against a fence, but that's okay because I'm going to remove all of these branches down here. All of these branches will come off, and we're just going to keep the top healthy part, and it'll be a double-stemmed topiary. There's two nice stems here, and this is going to be exciting. Let's see what we can make of it. Okay, I've got my materials all gathered up. I'm going to use some plant tone. I have a pot which Lori gave me, and I'm going to do it as a potted container planting. And it looks like stone. I really love the pot. And I was wondering what I was going to put in there, so it's perfect. And then I have some snips and a pruner and a pair of scissors and a nice big bag of potting mix. So I think I'm all ready to start the project. All I have to do is plop that in and put some fresh soil around it. And here it is all potted up. It has pea gravel underneath, which will help keep the chipmunks from digging. It will help insulate the soil in the winter, and it will help keep moisture in the summer. And I think that is looking pretty good already. Now I'm going to start pruning it, and hopefully it will end up looking like a topiary. Okay, I think this sad old Alberta spruce has a new lease on life. I cut off all the dead branches, and I'm hoping that the fresh soil and the plant tone fertilizer help it fill out and green up at the top, and I can continue to work on it throughout the years and shape it up even more nicely. One thing I did want to mention, since I didn't show the process, it actually took quite a long time, and I used some gloves because when you're working with spruce or evergreens like this, there is a lot of sap that gets on your hands, and that's hard to remove. But I did want to mention that when I took off the branches, especially the big branches, I did try to make it as flush as I could with the trunk of the tree. And that way you don't get branches growing back. Sometimes people will make topiaries by ripping off branches, and then it really doesn't come back. But I thought that this tree was in a little bit of a delicate condition, and some of the branches were quite thick. So I just chose to prune it really close, flush right up to the tree. So there we go, guys. Here is my new topiary. Thank you so much, Lori. You gave me an afternoon of fun. Many afternoons of fun. And a beautiful treasure. This is a treasure. So I'm hoping, even though this may not be the right time of year to prune and fertilize, I am hoping that this is going to be a new start. Thanks so much for watching, guys, and I'll see you next time.